Hey, it's Meggie Kay. So today I am packing for a trip. I am heading to Mexico, not tomorrow, the day after, but I am a little stressed out about packing for this trip because I am attempting to do carry-on only, which is something I don't typically do. Usually I just pack and check my bags, but apparently you don't get free checked luggage anywhere anymore. More recently, all the flights I've taken have been domestic and I've had to pay for luggage, which I was like, okay, maybe it's just like a domestic thing. Every time I have taken an international flight before, there's always been at least one checked luggage included, but apparently that's not how Air Canada does it. So to save myself like $100, I am attempting to do carry-on only for the first time, and I will be in Mexico for 12 days. So let's see if I can do this. I am going to be using this backpack. I'm attempting it. Usually this backpack is only for like my weekend. Ooh, slap myself in the face. Usually I only use this backpack for like weekend trips. It's a good size for that. And then all my other trips, I have my big green backpack that I use for anything longer than a week. But yeah, since I'm trying to do carry-on only, my normal backpack's a little too big, so I'm going to attempt this one, which is a 30 liter, and then it can extend to a 34. So I think I'll be able to do this. I'm really hoping. In preparation, I bought a few extra packing cubes that are compressible, and I'm hoping that will save me because I had enough packing cubes before, but one of them wasn't compressible. Is that the right word? I had a few that were, and I always liked them. This is the Eagle Creek one that I've had for like 8 years. I bought it when I was going to New Zealand. I just bought these off of Amazon because they were cheaper compared to, yeah, what I have. So we'll see if like the cheaper Amazon ones hold up as well as the Eagle Creek did for the last 8+ years. I've also, over the last like 2 days, it's been a moment. I've been attempting to get my liquids down because again, this is something I never really worried about before because everything would go into my checked luggage. So really, this is what was going to determine whether I have to pay for the luggage or I can do the carry-on. Was like, can I fit everything I need in here? And it did take a couple of tries. I am leaving out a few things, particularly hair products that I would have preferred to have with me, but I think I'll be okay with this. And there's a few things that I'm just going to buy when I'm in Mexico, stuff like sunscreen. So I am going to start somehow. While I am packing, I just wanted to talk a little bit about like what's happening. What am I doing? So I'm heading to Mexico. I'll be going through Mexico City first for a few days before joining in with a G Adventures tour. With G Adventures, I'll be leaving Mexico City, kind of going down through the center to Oaxaca and then out to the Pacific coast. So I've done a few G Adventure tours before, but this is the first time I will be doing one of the Romies tours. Like, this is a partnership with G Adventures and Hostel World, so I'm hoping it'll be okay. Typically, I only do these kinds of tours when it's something very specific, like when I was in Mongolia. It's very hard to just like travel around Mongolia, especially when you're on a time frame. Whereas like Mexico's fairly well traveled, and I feel like I probably could have just done this on my own. However, if I'm gonna be honest, I am a little nervous about this trip. I have a bit of trip anxiety just because I haven't actually traveled recently. Like, it's been a while. I didn't travel a whole lot with the pandemic. So I'm out of my backpacking ways. I did, travel around Canada a little bit, moving out west and then doing a little road trip in BC with some friends. But yeah, I haven't really traveled. I haven't been out of the country in quite a few years. And yeah, I'm nervous about it. So I think kind of doing this like hostel tour thing where like all the buses are taken care of, all the accommodations taken care of. I'll be able to meet some other people, and I think it'll just be like an easy way to like get back into the flow of things because yeah, I'm just like, I'm out of practice. So hopefully this works out. I am very curious how G Adventures will do like hostel tours, because every tour I've done with G Adventures before, I've done 3, and they've all been like standard tours, but with the Romies tours, there's like, it's under 35, if I remember, like 18 to 35, and we're supposed to be staying in hostels, so it's going to be different than the other G Adventure tours I was on. We will see how G Adventures does these like youth tours, I guess. Even though I'm not really a youth anymore. Like, I totally feel like I am, well, I am literally aging out of this stuff. Which is interesting. So, I have all of my pants in here. I might take one pair of jeans out if things don't fit into my backpack, and like rearrange things a little bit, because yeah, I looked up the weather this morning in kind of preparation to figure out like what clothes I wanted to bring, and I'm not really sure, because like I feel like I want to wear pants, but also it's gonna be like 27 a lot of the days, so I'm like, I could wear pants, but I don't know what the humidity level will be like. And I know like Mexico City is pretty high in elevation, so I don't know if it'll feel like 27. And I'd like want shorts on. I do have like one pair of shorts because I am going out to the beach at the end of the trip. So yeah, I've been very iffy on like what I should bring, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Those will be pants, and then this one will be tops. As you can see from my wardrobe, everything is pretty much black. Yeah, that's basically what I will be, just a selection of black tops. Sometimes when I make videos, like I feel sometimes you won't be able to tell that they're different days, because like literally this is what I wear. These two are the exact same t-shirt, plain black. This is a looser fit black t-shirt. This one is a little, again, just a plain black t-shirt, but a little bit tighter fit. And then this is a black tank top. And I was like, that's what I should pack. So if you go through any of the videos, like as I post them in Mexico, and it looks like I'm wearing the same shirt every day, it's just because that's what I wear. So I have all of my tops in here. I have black tank top, 4 styles of black t-shirts, a long sleeve cardigan, and like another light sweater to put on top. That's one thing I have just like clicked in my head. The perk of packing carry-on only is that I don't need to like strategically put in my backpack like my normal personal item that I typically have, like airport stuff. Like I usually have a big scarf or something like that for the airport, for on the plane. But I was like, this bag's gonna be with me the whole time, so don't really need to worry about that. The other thing I need to pack is a bathing suit because we are gonna go to the beach. So I'm gonna use one of these little ones for like beach and other, I think. Yes. Okay. I feel like this is going smoother than anticipated. Also, I feel like it's a little bit more complicated than I anticipated. That is done. As of right now, I have these 4 packing cubes, and then I'll have my toiletries, towel, bathing suit, and pajamas. I kind of like leave just kind of hanging out in my bag. I don't usually put those in packing cubes. Okay, I think it is assembly time. So with my backpack, I do have this like middle section, which I always liked because it would just like separate my like toiletries and shoes and whatever I'd put in the bottom, and then everything else I'd put in the top. These packing cubes take up the whole top section. So, let's see if I can figure this out. Do you want to see what I'm doing? Let's tilt you down here. Let's see. I have never done this before with these packing cubes. The thing is, I packed for Morocco with this bag before, and I was there for a week, so I feel like I should be able to do this, except I think maybe my jeans would be better out of a packing cube. And I think this is like the benefit of the trip I'm doing and trying to figure out how to pack in a carry-on only, is that these are the only extra shoes I'm bringing. So that's that. Okay. So I think I'm gonna take a minute and try and figure this out. I'll be back. Hi. So it is the next night. Basically, I was just getting frustrated and it was late. I needed to go to bed. So have I managed to pack everything into the carry-on? Yes, it was a success. I did have to like rearrange a few things. I think the packing cubes would be great if I had like a regular suitcase, but basically I took out all of my bottoms from the packing cube and just kind of like laid them so I could fill up the extra space of the backpack shape. You know, backpacks aren't exactly a box, so having a lot of packing cubes just one against each other, there's a lot of extra space, so everything fit okay. I don't know if this is going to be a regular thing for me. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to keep this bag as more of a weekend bag than a full week bag. I'll see how like my trip goes, but honestly I feel like this is just a lot of effort trying to fit things into a carry-on only. The other kind of like issue I was running into was that I kept wanting to pack things like the stuff that goes in the back at the bottom here are the things that I use like every day and I still needed to use as of, you know, today. So I couldn't really pack them until like right now, which is the night before my flight. I literally just checked in. So yeah, people who pack early, how do you do it? Because like I'm a last minute packer because of things like this, but I was trying to be responsible and pack early. Yeah, how do you do it? Because I still use all of the things that I want to pack up until the day before I leave. So, how I don't understand you. Yeah, so I have successfully packed into a carry-on only, and I'll see how this trip goes, if it was like worth it. Part of me is thinking it wasn't. And I don't know if I will attempt this again in the future. I like this backpack and I like traveling with this, but like anything over 4 days, I'm going to say I will just check a bag and not try and do a carry-on only. It was a struggle. I didn't like it. And the thing is, I knew I could do it, which is why like I succeeded because I actually did it once. I spent a week in Morocco using this bag only, and it was fine. But also I realized that trip was before I had ever had packing cubes. Like this was over 10 years ago I went to Morocco. So yeah, I don't think this backpack works with packing cubes very well, but it's okay. It's fine. Along with this carry-on bag, I have this as my personal item, my small day backpack, which has my camera bag kind of sitting at the bottom here. I've already packed that, and basically this whole upper half is just going to be my liquids, as well as like my wallet and that kind of stuff. So I'm basically done. I did it. And yeah, I'm still a little nervous, and I am excited. I really hope that like once I get to Mexico City and I just start traveling again, it'll like all come back to me, and you know, it's like riding a bicycle and you never quite forget how to do it. I'm really hoping that's what it's like, because yeah, I'm very out of practice, but I'm excited about this trip. There's a lot of really cool things I have planned. So yeah, make sure you are subscribed, because I will be back with some Mexico vlogs soon. Bye.